Alright, y'all. Welcome back to Bro Sports Talk. If you're new to the show, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell to keep up with everything we upload. It will give us a big boost and it'll help us a lot. And if you're part of that lovely Spotify audience and you like what we put on there, then go ahead and give us that 5-star review. Not 4, not 3, not anything lower. Hit that 5th star. Let us know you love us. And lastly, follow us on Instagram to keep up with the pod. Alright, we'll be posting reels, all types of little shorts on there. And other than that, make sure you enjoy the episode. Much love. Alright. Well, y'all know what time it is. You're here with BST and we're about to put out a beautiful blind date episode for y'all. You can find us on Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube. We're not gonna keep on droning with the introductions because y'all know who we are. Y'all gonna know forever. But let's get our bachelorette introduced. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you think our contestants today need to know.
All right. Hey guys. My name is Ellie. I am in Tennessee after suffering a horrible football game last night. We're still here. I'm a full-time doctorate student at the vet school, so studying to become a veterinarian. That's really it. Um, and I would say that what I'm looking for today is just open-minded individuals. Let your personality shine, answer the questions honestly, but don't take yourselves too seriously, but still provide good answers in the brief time that you have to answer them. Yeah.
All right. And without your names, contestants, starting with inmate number one, go ahead and give some information.
Hello. I'm contestant number one. I'm here to compete, man. Uh, yeah, I'm looking for, I don't know, just a good person to tag along with me, or that I can tag along with. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Sounds like it's gonna be fun. So let's get to it.
Word, word, word. All right. Number two, follow that suit. We'll come back to you. Number three,
I'm contestant number three. I'm here just looking for somebody that's willing to tag along for the ride. I'm a very open-minded person as well, so having that open-minded person beside me will go a long way. I feel like.
all right, and we'll head back to number two real quick.
Well, I'm just here to have a fun time tonight. I got a lot of stuff coming up here shortly, and I'm going to have to be doing a lot of work. So I'm really just trying to take these next few days to enjoy myself. And I'm also depressed because of football game yesterday. So there's something to relate to.
I'm glad you followed it up with because of the football game. All right. Well, without further ado, go ahead and get it rolling. If Ellie would like to start with asking question number one.
Absolutely. Okay. This isn't an official question. I hope Gordon doesn't get mad at me for this, but just a quick icebreaker. I saw this on social media earlier and I thought it would be a fun way to start. So, straight hands, who's winning? Stuart Little or Remy from Ratatouille? Defend your answer.
I like this one. Number one.
Um, that's a great question, actually. I put a lot of time and thought into that one. I think thought about this before. Let's see. Remy or Stuart Little. I have to go Stuart Little because Stewart, he's that guy, man. He's a MacGyver, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like he quick on his hands, quick on his feet. You know what I'm saying? You know, he think quickly, inventor. So he been through the gritty. He been through the mud. Like he know how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna box a little bit. I think it'd be a close fight. Round three win, going to Stuart Little, TKO. You know, that's all I got.
All right. Contestant number two, straight hands, Remy or Stewart. Who you got?
Well, honestly, it depends. If you include the third Stuart Little, I got to give it to Stuart Little because if I remember right, he ended up saving that cat. I forgot his name from that cougar. So if you're including the third Stuart Little, Stuart Little. If not, I'm giving it to Remy. Remy came up from the dirt, and he's had that rough life most of his time, and he had to work his way up. Stuart Little kind of got blessed with a nice family, so I think he got a little bit soft. So I got to give it to Remy.
Word. I agree with you, man. Remy, he came from the trenches. I identified with him, so I'm going with Remy. But contestant number 3.
I think I go with Remy too. Honestly, I think Remy a little bit sneakier than Stewart. I think Stewart's moves would be a little bit too predictable. I think Remy can counteract that. You know what I'm saying? So I predict like second round KO.
All right, man. I like those answers. I like how this is flowing so far.
I know, that was pretty good. I'm impressed.
I feel like y'all revealed a lot about yourselves with this. Speaking of revealing a lot about yourselves, I don't know. I just thought it'd be a good transition if the question matches. But question, what's our next question?
Okay, so the first category we're kind of going to get into is our personality, which this is a good segue. So what would you say is your best quality, and then conversely, like your worst quality? So kind of strengths and weaknesses. But what is your best quality, and what is your worst quality?
All right, take it away, number 1. Okay. My best quality. I don't know. It's I just have to say that I'm a big dreamer. I'll say I've got a lot of big dreams. But then on the flip side, I think my worst quality is that I'm a really big dreamer. So like, if I've got a big dream, I'm trying to follow it no matter what. Like, cause if it can be done, I'm gonna try my best to do it with the time that I have on this earth. So, best and worst quality. All right, let's hear from you, number 2. Best quality, worst quality.
Well, mine's kind of similar to JB in the sense of it's the same thing. My best quality is my mind. I'm extremely creative, and I can think on the fly. But at the same time, I can become too much of a thinker. When I do that, I hurt myself and get in my own way, just because I can't get out of my own thought process.
Fair, fair. All right, and now we just move on along to contestant number 3.
I say my best quality is probably my determination. Um, I make music, so I'm very determined to reach that dream no matter what. But my worst quality is probably my shyness, I suppose, which I'm working to get out of right now, actually.
Hey, there we go. So, hey, I like that. Thoughts from question number 1. What are some thoughts that you have, some input you have on our guests so far?
I think they're doing great. I'm loving the honesty. I kind of was curious with that question if they were going to go to more like physical traits or personality. So I like that they all took it to more of like looking inward and reflecting on a deeper level. So that was good.
All right, and let's hope they can keep all that up through this next question and drop it on us.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up, gentlemen. Okay. So now we have a communication scenario. So let's say we are in a relationship or trying to get there, and there is a miscommunication in our dating plans. So we miss a reservation. How would you go about this?
So number 1, we'll listen to what you gotta say.
Okay. What I would do, like a miscommunication thing, it would be, I don't know, like if it's just strictly to the reservation, then I would obviously reservations can be made again. So like that's not the problem. But if there's like a true problem with miscommunications and we're constantly miscommunicating, then it's okay, we gotta sit and we gotta talk it out. And it's either we don't leave until it's resolved. And if it's like, all right, well, we're butting heads constantly, then we give each other space and we come back with level head and try to work it out again. Because, I'm not one to, give up on a relationship, especially if I care for the person truly.
All right, contestant 2.
Can I ask a quick question to clarify?
Feel free.
When you mean communication issue, are you going towards the way as contestant number 1 was talking about, how it's like the issue is the communication, or you're referring to it was just a mishap and there was not a big deal, and you're wanting to figure out what we would do after missing that reservation plan?
So it is kind of loose. We can go the direction of like we have a miscommunication. Maybe I'm running late for some reason, or the reservation is wrong. Something happens, and we're basically getting at, are you angry? How are you going to diffuse the situation? We have these big plans, and now something has happened. So yeah, if we want to take it the miscommunication route, and if the first person wants to change their answer at all, let's just go that way. There's a miscommunication between the two of us, which I think he already answered pretty well. But let's just keep it that way for simplicity's sake. Does that clarify?
Yeah, it does. Well,
Cool,
if
cool.
we're having miscommunication issues, I would try to break down what the real issue is. I would probably take some time to think about the situation and what caused it and try to get to the issue, whether it's your fault or my fault, and then just talk and try to figure out what's the best way to move forward to keep these issues from happening in the future.
All right, sounds good. Contestant 3.
Honestly, I would probably give it time to heal. I'm not one for confrontation, mainly because I don't like seeing other people upset, and I don't want to upset myself just by seeing the person, my significant other, upset as well. So if the miscommunication spirals into that situation, then I just let us breathe and then come back at a point where we can both talk it out and see what the problem was and how can we solve it and make sure it doesn't happen later on.
All right, I think the 3 contestants gave lovely answers right there. Ellie, if you feel free to start the next question, you go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that was very good, guys. So the last one that's kind of personality related for this category. What is your version of spoiling your girl? So, what would you do in a dating scenario to take care of your lady? Keep
Now,
it
this is
clean.
what I can't wait to hear. My turn?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay. You said keep it clean? Okay, I got you. What's it called? Um, when I want to spoil somebody, it's like I want to do everything for them. So, with that being said, I can't do everything for you, but I'm gonna do my best to give you everything that I am. So I'm gonna take you out to eat a nice dinner. After we're done with a nice dinner, you know, dressed to the nines and all that, we gonna go take a ride, drop top, just take a ride. Probably go see the city, just city viewing. I don't know, best view in the city. Sit up there, just chill, talk, have a good time, and then after we go to the hotel, rose petals, all that lovely 5-star hotel, and then we chill rest of the night. It's just me and you.
Well, that's quite interesting, sir. Contestant 2?
Well, it just depends on her love language. It depends on her needs and what makes her feel the best. So, say it's quality time. We do something to spend time with each other. I try to figure out what she likes to do, and then we do that. Even if it's just sitting on the couch watching TV. If it's act of service, I like cooking, and like I said, I'm kind of creative. So it just depends. Like I said, it depends on her. And yeah. So I have a question. What is your love language? Just curious.
Ooh, oops, sorry, mic issue. I love that you're asking about that. Love languages are really important. Pardon my mother in the background making noise. Um, I'm home for the holidays. Sorry, we'll edit that out. So my love language, thank you for asking. I am a quality time person. That is the way that I feel the most cared for is just being together, doing an activity type deal. Not as much of like the words of affirmation, or it just kind of depends. I mean, every girl likes to be spoiled in some capacity, but sometimes I feel guilty. So, yeah, I'm a quality time person. So I really liked your answer that it was catering to whatever the girl would feel most loved by. That was a great answer.
Well, contestant number 3, what you got to follow that up?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would start early in the day. We'd probably go out to like a nice restaurant for lunch, and then maybe see a movie after that. And then when we get back home, I have the table set, candles on top, rose petals all around, and then I'll probably sing to you, honestly. And then we could probably just chill the rest of the night, depending on what you want to do after, and then we could just kick it.
Word. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, good job, guys.
Yeah, y'all. I'm surprised, frankly, pleasantly surprised by some young men catering to something other than themselves. Uh,
I
yeah,
know,
so
such tender answers.
so what's your thoughts as we get ready to decide who wins this amazing Tinder competition?
Oh man, you want me to kind of go over my thoughts of each individual person, or are we out of time for more questions?
Oh, if you have more questions, keep it going.
Oh, Gordon set me up with a whole script, so we got a couple more if you got the time. But I'm happy to give my thoughts thus far if you want me to
All right,
debrief opinions on our
well,
contestants.
let's get your thoughts this far and end it with a couple more questions before our choice.
Okay. I think everyone's doing a really good job. I think contestant number 2's being very honest, and I liked the asking about me. That was really nice touch. Adding in the love languages, definitely got some bonus points there. Number 1's very conversational, very easy to talk to, kind of able to just take the information and run with it. So I love just the I don't know if eagerness is the best word, but just very like receptive to the question being asked and able to put forth an answer. And then number 3, I know you said you're shy, but I think you're doing great. Um, Definitely just keep being yourself. I think your answers so far have been really sweet. So don't feel like you're too shy to get along.
So yeah, I think this has been a good competition so far. As far as from the host perspective, I'm very proud of what y'all doing. But just be glad that we two hosts aren't part of this competition, just wiping y'all out the water.
Yeah.
Because the thing on the line right now is that $25 gift card date at Starbucks, and I mean I don't know how you feel about Starbucks, but I mean we can't pretend to like it for a day just to win a competition right quick, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on our contestants so far? Who you think who you think tiptoeing the finish line right now?
I think contestant 2 so far is doing his thing, man. I feel like he's being super open, super reliable, and honest. Contestant 3, I mean, he's doing his thing. He's a little quiet, but I think he could do a little bit better because I know him personally. So yeah, and then contestant 1, hey man, he's just him. He is him. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, that's what I think so far. But we got a lovely contestant or lovely guest. And whoever wins, I mean, they win it for real. So
See, yeah, I think this competition is very interesting because we got a guest that don't necessarily care that she can't see her people. She I think that she's bringing the best out of them right now, and so Ellie, we thank you for that. We talk about contestant number 3 being silent, but wait till the instrumental come on.
oh yeah, for sure.
He'll start singing to him.
I know. I should make him sing at some point, shouldn't I?
Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting.
Would you be
That's
up for
gonna be
that
the
kind
final task. You have to rap or serenade me. Just kidding.
would you be up for that challenge, contestant 3?
It depends when and where.
Ooh,
Ooh, good
he said,
answer.
"Wait till I win." He said,
He
"Wait till
just
I
waits till
win."
Starbucks.
He said, "You about to put on a live show at the Starbucks." Okay,
That's crazy.
contestant Wood. Let's get the contestants' thoughts on the other contestants so far. Contestant Wood,
Oh, okay.
who you most worried about right now?
Am I worried about? Okay. I'm worried about both the contestants, man. What's it called? I wouldn't say worried though. I would just say, they putting up great answers, man. Great answers. It's a great competition, man. It's nice to see. They competing just like me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's okay though. I think I can edge it out though.
rhyming, and here goes some bars right there.
Yeah, I think I can edge it out. It just depends on how she feeling. As long as you're feeling good, Ellie. You know what I'm saying?
All right, contestant
Ooh,
number 2,
okay.
same
We see you
question.
being smooth.
Who you Yeah, I keep an didn't eye hear. for? Really? I'm not nervous about this whole situation, to be honest. This is just a fun time to hang out with some of my friends, and they're both doing a really good job. Number 3 did a really good job with the Sarah Nation comment. I was really good. And contestant number 1 is just, he's doing good. He's a really good conversator. Yeah. So that about
Oh,
sums it up. All right, what's your thoughts so far, contestant number 3?
I'd agree with both of them. What I'm most nervous for, probably neither. But I know at the end of the day that it's just a little game at the end of the day. So there's no hard feelings. But
So
um,
I got to put these boxing gloves back in my closet.
hey man, it is what it is. We're here to have a good time.
I was really finna get a Foot Locker uniform and everything. All right, well, that we got a little bit of warming up, a little bit of get loose moment took place right there. So let's go ahead and speed it along with another question. What you got for us right now, Ellie?
Okay, gonna ask some lifestyle related questions, starting with, do you have any pets slash how do you feel about animals? Being that I am in the veterinary world, this is important to me, so I'm just curious.
Yeah, contestant 1, give us your thoughts, man.
okay. First of all, I want to say it's beautiful that you're trying to be a veterinarian because I love animals. I don't have any pets. I had a dog. His name was Gideon. Had to let him go a few years back, but yeah. Yeah, I love pets. I love everything about animals. To be honest with you, I send pictures and videos of puppies and kittens every day to my sister. So yeah, any type of animal, I'm here for it. Except for like spiders. I'm good on spiders. I don't need spiders.
Oh man, that's gonna be a problem because I also am terrified of spiders. So who's gonna kill the spiders then? Just kidding.
Yeah. What happened if I'm at work? You can't just call me to come do it.
Yeah, gotta have somebody to handle the spiders. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. That was just funny.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Contestant 2, I know you're a pretty avid animal lover, so let her know how you feel about animals, man.
I've had several dogs throughout my life. I'm a very big dog person. That was my favorite pet by far. They call them man's best friends for a reason. Yeah, I love dogs, and depends on the cat, really. I'm a big animal person in general, but cats are kind of on the wary side. If the cat acts like a dog, I'm fine with it. And as long as it doesn't, scratch, bite, and I'm coughing up for our balls, I'm really fine with any animal, but I have a special place in my heart for dogs.
All right, that's a great answer. Contestant 3.
I have one dog named Trucker. My old dog Twister passed away a couple years back, but Trucker is my ride or die, and I love animals. Cats. I had a very traumatizing experience as a kid. It scratched me really bad. Never liked them since. Probably never will like them ever again. So, yeah, but me and Trigger
Sorry.
ride the dice.
Hey, your dog is a G. I can't lie.
All right, those are some great answers. Ellie, what do you think?
I loved that. And I'll go ahead and answer the whole dog versus cat person because I'm sure you're curious. I am 100% a dog lover. Cats are very hit or miss in clinics if I'm working. If something is going to bite or scratch me, it's almost always a cat. So I am way more into dogs than I am cats. But I love all animals except for spiders, but they don't count because they got too many eyes, too many legs. We already covered that.
Yeah, that's gross. But yeah, George, take us away, man.
Man, all I can really say is y'all still surprising me. I ain't coming to nobody's house to kill a spider. This one, that's gonna be on y'all. Y'all got to figure that out. But
Yeah.
speaking of figure it out, I'm trying to figure out the answer to this next question. So go ahead and flow us into another one.
All right. So another lifestyle related question, kind of open-ended, so take this as you want. But how do you spend your free time?
All right, contestant number one.
Okay. I would say I like to read a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It might be weird, but yeah, I like reading books. I like to spend my free time reading, and then hang out with friends. Spending time with my dad, actually. That's my favorite thing to do. Spend time with my mom and my sisters. Everybody. It's nice. I like just having quality time with family and things of that nature. So yeah, that's my free time.
Hey, word. Hey, the book loving. I like that. You gotta keep the vocabulary up. Number two.
For me, I love spending time with the people that are closest to me. I'm a really big people person. I'm an extreme extrovert, so I don't do the best when, I'm just cooped up. But if I'm not hanging out with my friends, I have a big interest in like physics and engineering. So sometimes I'll just sit back and watch some videos on physics. I love music. Music is probably one of my biggest passions. So just sitting around listening to new music. I'm actually trying to pick up guitar and piano. So I do that occasionally. And Tennessee football is probably my greatest pastime. So last night was kind of depressing, but that's what I usually do in my free time.
Word. Hey, again another one. If y'all know me, y'all know that music and books is some of my favorite things at Tennessee football. You can get that out of here. But speaking of getting out of here, contestant number two, you can go ahead and take a break. Contestant number three.
I feel like my free time has changed drastically over the past couple months. I have a new niece, so I spend a lot of time with her and just my family in general. But what I truly, truly like to do at heart is make music, or even just hop on a game with the people right here. We play 2K a lot, so I love playing 2K with them. I love just hanging out in general with them in person too.
Man, I like this. I like the way this went. Y'all surprised me, and I'm proud of you. I'm really just saying that a lot because I didn't get to hear it. No, but all right. So, any closing thoughts before we get into our lucky winner here?
Closing thoughts from me or from them?
From anyone. Let's throw up some random banter out there. Let's get it going.
Well, to address the elephant in the room, I'm still very upset over the Tennessee game as well. But you know what? Part of being a Vol fan, we've been here before. Maybe next year or the year after that will be our year, as we continue to say. I love sports. I love music. I love being outdoors, kind of everything that y'all were saying, just being around people. I'm an extrovert too. And I've been really enjoying hearing from you guys tonight. So yeah.
Yeah, I had a
Can I say
friend.
something?
You got it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just want to thank Ellie for giving us her time. Um, I appreciate that. And upon hearing you speak and talk about yourself and your personality, I like you. I I kind of, kind of want to win. You know,
All right, you've been
I want
qualified.
that. Nah. Nah.
Ooh, we've got a confirmed crush.
So basically, what I'm hearing is this ending is about to be hilarious, regardless of what happens.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to have to
Yeah.
pick someone. They're all great.
Well, about the Tennessee loss, do you have any toxic friends who like other teams who've been rubbing it in your face since they lost?
Oh, absolutely. I've been hearing all the like Rocky Top, Rocky Flop, all that good stuff. And I just, as disappointing and humiliating as it is to lose to an unranked
South
team that
Carolina.
literally chants the word cock voluntarily, like, I feel like there are worse things. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
that's
being
just the way I see it. There are so many other teams that we could have lost to and it would have been fine, but it's the fact that it was them and it was a complete blowout. That's what's really getting me.
yeah, I know. We're not gonna stop hearing Beamer Ball for the next year.
But
Oh
here's
yeah.
the thing. We were projected to be like 6-7 this season and we're probably going to have 10 wins and I think that's good enough. So,
I mean,
can't be greedy.
Vandy's
Vandy's on a 2-win SEC streak, so
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is a
think we're
little
gonna lose.
scary.
Yeah, and honestly though, I really wanted a rematch against Georgia. One of the hosts is a Georgia
You wanted
fan,
another L?
and I
not a
wanted
chance, man.
on the
Dog
See,
neutral
face.
my
site. We
mom's
got
from
y'all.
Georgia. My mom's from Georgia, so I will root for Georgia as long as they're not playing Tennessee.
That's completely fair.
I'm just a
Amen,
big
sister.
SEC person. Like, I really can't get behind like some other conferences that think they're really great but are overranked. Ohio
Big
State.
Ten.
Well, I'd
Um,
be damned.
Big Ten.
yeah,
Big Ten.
the entire Big Ten. I'm gonna catch
Hey,
Yeah.
heat for this. People are gonna be like reviewing and commenting on the podcast. This girl's her sports commentary is lacking. Um, but I only know
nah,
the SEC, so
because
don't come for
the
my
way I
head.
see it, next actual sports episode, we might need another guest. This,
Hey, I'm
this
your
the,
girl because I like football, basketball, baseball. I would say mostly basketball, but I follow some
mm-mm.
soccer, really just FIFA. I don't keep up with soccer as much
No.
because, doctorate program. But I do like sports.
All right. Well, sports, we broke sports talk, so it was crazy. And sports get filled with a bunch of clutch moments. Speaking of clutch moments, we're in the last minute. We got to figure out who won. So if you want to break it down for us, or just rip the band-aid, it's up to you. But who's
Oh no.
who
Um,
who's taking that?
okay, so everybody did great. Like you've been saying this whole time, really proud of the effort made, really proud of the individual appeals and the attempts to make me swoon. Very much appreciated. Um, just purely based off of, I think we're the most similar. I'm gonna go with number two. That's my winner for this evening. But everybody did great. There's no losers here, but number two is probably gave the best answers just for me personally. So
Well,
congrats.
number two. What do you have to say? What go ahead and begin the decline. Begin the sign out.
I think she sold me on when she said she was depressed from last night's loss. Yeah, that kind of sold me.
Hey, love at first loss. But
Yeah.
Nothing like bonding over mutual trauma, aka cheering on volunteer sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. Well, y'all know we've been at it for a minute, so that means it's sign out time. You know, we love y'all for tuning in. big love to our guests for being here, our contestants for being here. Congratulations to number 2 and our lucky guests. We hope some happy times, a happy time at Starbucks comes out of this. We've been Bro Sports Talk, myself, our homie Ethan, and big thanks to our editor Ed, who's going to be doing a great job bringing y'all our voices once this is fully edited. But other than that, make sure you tune in to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get them at. We're probably on Anchor. We might even be on SoundCloud. Other than that, big thanks. We love y'all, and see y'all next time.
Guys, as we head out, we'd like to thank you all for listening to our podcast. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a 5-star rating on Spotify. It really helps us out. While you wait on the next episode, feel free to check out our other episodes on the channel. See y'all next time.